Well, Victor, what's that website that we were talking about the other day, the one that you shop online at?
ASOS.com.
ASOS.com, with an A.
ASOS.com.
This one?
Yeah.
Cool. So what I wanted to address today is why it's important to have a sales funnel. Why is it necessary to have a sales funnel these days in your business opposed from a regular website? Well, there's a number of different reasons. I'm going to go through three key reasons today. But first of all, I want to sort of talk about why we decided to do this video. We're actually having a conversation the other day at lunch. We were talking about malls actually, and how all the malls seem to be similar around here. And then got talking about online and how we were shopping online. And there was a couple of websites that came up, but one of the points from that is that the way consumers are shopping these days has changed and is continuing to change. Opposed from walking into a mall, now consumers have a lot more choice and they're able to walk and shop on their mobile devices and find a lot more unique and interesting products. And that got me thinking also about my lifetime actually, about how technology is changing the way that we use certain things that we have, such as I don't know if you remember, but cassette tapes back in the day. We had cassette tapes, and then that moved into CDs, and we had these CD players that would carry around these Discmans, I think they were called. And nowadays everything is digital. You've got Spotify and you've got all these different technologies that allow us to use or listen to music. Also, if you think about how we consumed videos in the past, we'd have these big tape looking like things, I can't even remember the name of them, and then it moved into DVDs, and now what we have is we have digital. Everyone is accessing movies online through Netflix, opposed from how we had previously done it. And these trends have kind of moved as technology has developed. Now almost everyone has a smartphone. 20 years ago we had brick devices. So the way people are shopping now since how we did in the past has changed a lot. And the point of this is that while consumers' behavior is changing, also the way that consumers are shopping and finding information about different products they're interested in has changed as well. Traditionally, all you needed is a website online. You just set up a website, a bunch of different products, you'd put in the products that you think people would be interested in, and then you did SEO, what was called SEO, to try and rank your website at the top of Google and hope that a lot of people are searching and find the products that they might be interested in and then purchase from your store as a result of doing a keyword search through Google. Now what's happening is you see products popping up almost overnight through social media because people share them over social media with their friends. They click through, engage through their news feed, and consumers are buying a lot more products than they ever have through YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and that trend is only going to continue. That brings me to the importance of sales funnels. What's also happening is that consumers are looking at individual products opposed from a website. So when they're shopping through their news feed, what catches their eye is individual products that look interesting, unique, and like a product that they want to purchase. Or if they're watching an influencer, for example, they're making a purchasing decision based on what an influencer is wearing or a particular product that an influencer is pitching. So if you want to maximize conversions, you obviously don't want to have a situation where you're marketing to people through their news feeds and then sending them off to a range of different products to look at. No, you want to make it emotional for them. And the only way you can do that with products is by featuring an individual product being worn in a certain way, or featuring an individual product in a way that someone would find appealing. And you can do that through an individual page that sells that product. Then what you can do is you can advertise that particular page over social media, and when someone makes the decision to buy off that page, there's no distractions. There's no looking at other products. They're making a decision based on wanting to purchase that individual product. Then once they've made that purchase, this is where a sales funnel really stands out. You can offer an upgrade or an additional item that fits with that product that they've just purchased to really maximize the amount of money you're able to make from that consumer or that visitor coming to your online store. So why is that important? Well, there's three main reasons why a sales funnel is really important today. The first is choice. Consumers have more choice than ever before, and that's why it's so much more important to stand out. Knowing that a consumer could scroll away from your product within an instant because they're not in a store, they're not talking with a salesperson, and there's no way that you can convince them other than what you can show on a website to buy. For that reason, it's really important that when a consumer is looking at your products, that they're not distracted and that you make sure that they understand understand why that product is going to be important to them, because consumers don't have as much time as they used to have. They're much more impatient, and that brings me to the second point. Consumers are spending less time on websites than ever before, and that's why it's so important now to communicate your message quickly before someone scrolls away. And the third point is that it's more important than ever before to maximize ROI. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, a lot of companies are choosing to advertise through these different websites, and competition is higher than it ever has been before over these websites as a result of that. What that means is that it's really important to be able to maximize your ROI for every visitor that comes to your website. It's the companies that have the most amount of money they're making per visitor who can afford to spend more than the companies that are making less. And if you're selling products that are similar to other competitors of yours, you need to be able to make sure that you're making more per sale or more per visitor landing on your website than your competitor is in order to fund more money into their advertising campaign. And the best way to do that is through a sales funnel, having add-ons, leading someone to an individual page without distractions, and once they purchase, then pitch a secondary product, an upgrade product, or an additional product, an add-on, and making sure that you value each consumer that comes through, and you're maximizing the follow-up sequence that you do with that customer. So when they make a purchase, you're making sure they're added into a list, a subscriber list of yours, and then you're engaging them as part of that, as an additional funnel action, basically. So that's why sales funnels are so important today, and that's one of the reasons that we created Igloo, to really maximize the amount of money that you can make for the products that you sell online. The way that sales are being made is changing, and Igloo will allow you to quickly adjust to this new way of selling and maximize the ROI that your company makes. So even if you have no products you're selling right now and you want to be selling products, Igloo will allow you to set up a website very quickly, almost effortlessly, to sell and advertise and tap into social media websites for traffic. Or if you have products on a website right now and you're not making as much money as you used to, or you're not sure how to promote those products, Igloo is going to give you a way to feature your products in a way that consumers are interested in and that leverages this new way that the internet is moving. Cool, thanks for listening. I hope this was useful and you now understand the importance of a sales funnel. See you later.